understand that we need to some data we need to reinterpret it according to the data. Validity of data was much confirmed because this is a historical study. So we triangulation data by understanding the pictures and from the literary documentations. Findings and evaluation. These are the pictures we taken from the 2 ivory caskets, and here we can see the king of Sri Lanka during the period, King Bhumibol VII, who ruled the court, and we can see he dressed in a different way, and the same dress in a different pace. He is in the audience place, and we could able to understand he dressed in different ways, in two different contexts. Here we can see the same king in front of the god Shiva, and where he dressed in different way, he had a different kind of headdress. When we analyze these findings, we can see the king is having bare upper body with adornment with 64 royal ornaments, and the lower garment is kind of a wrapped garment. So the context is that the king is having bare body and the lower part only the covered. That signified the royalty. So the people know that Sri Lanka, the kings dress in that way, and the context is established by the culture. Here another description about how the royalty should wear about the 64 royal garments according to the enhance of each part of the body. Here we can see Prince Dharmapala, the grandson of the King Bhumibol, who was dressed as a true Sinhalese king, like bare upper body and the wrapped garment with kind of adornments in front of the Portugal king. Here he is swearing in front of the Lord of the Portugal. In there, it's very interesting to understand. Then the little prince has changed his costume according to the Portuguese way. He dressed a long piece of draped cloth with a long coat or kabaya. In here, we can understand a change in the fashion syntax after the coronation of Prince Dharmapala. He changed his he covered his upper body with a long coat instead of having it bare. Here we can see the succeeding kings of the Kotte period also changed their dresses as their preceders. He covered his upper body with a long coat and a kind of a cloth. It's related to Sri Lankan kings. He introduced kind of a jacket for the fashion as Juan headwear. Here we can see King Senarat, brother of King Vimaladharma Suryas. He actually dressed kind of a long piece of long lower body garment and with a kind dress with a different kind of frill. We identified as a kind of a mantaya. It called that mante headwear. And he's wearing, instead of a crown, he's wearing a different type of hat inspired by the Portuguese known as spear hat. Here is we can identify King Rajasinghe, the son of King Senarat. He also grown up in the Portuguese environment. He followed a Portuguese faith, and he can learn Portuguese very well. He can speak Portuguese as well as Dutch very well. He's a person which having exotic fashion taste. He's a person who introduced a complete different fashion to the Sri Lankan fashion arena. We can see here, he's wearing a cap with kind of plums. Actually, there are two letters he's sent to the Portugal king, and he asking some of the items for his personal usages. And he's wearing a different type of garment, kind of a undergarment, shirt with a waistcoat, and it's different kind of a long garment. We identified it as breeches, and here we can see different dress items. He used different kind of stockings and different kind of shoes as well. Following of him, the kings of the Kandyan period also followed the same fashion, but with a kind of a different alteration. Here we can see kind of interesting collars they develop as they are according to their fashion sense. Different types of collars we identified as tippet. Now it's interesting to understand in Sri Lanka the collar has been used in a different way. They inspired it from Portuguese. Portuguese used this collar as a kind of protective item to cover their neck, to protect the heat from the cold environment. In Sri Lanka, they use the same item in a different way. During the period, they had a kind of a fashion etiquette of oiling their hair. So they use this item as a protective dress item to protect the oiling of the oil to the garment, run into the garment. Here we can see different types of collars developed by different kings. Conclusion and further work. The research reveals that the novel fashion stimuli are basic to fashion change. A fresh or an innovative style may appear inappropriate when it first introduced, but its novelty is essential arousal to interest in creating new fashion style, perceives who seek for new trends. So these concepts are derived from the scientists' basic would-be requirement for application for different avenues of field of fashions. Contemporary society is always valued in a peculiar culture. In this culture, dress and fashion becomes highest demanding consumer consumption product. Thank you.